Coach Jesse Minch here with GetHandles.com. I wanted to give you a quick performance review on the Kobe 11. All right, let's kick things off with traction. That's the trickiest part of this shoe to make a rating on because they were really great on clean floors, but they were really bad on more dusty, older floors. So the newer floor that I played on, even when there was a little bit of dust, it was actually pretty good. There wasn't too much dust clogging, hardly any slipping. I was really actually surprised. I thought it was gonna be so-so at best. But on a clean floor or a newer floor with a little bit of dust, it was actually a really great performer. It pretty much stuck to the floor like glue. However, on an older floor where the finish wasn't quite as good on the floor and there was a little bit more dust, it definitely clogged up. As you can see, the grooves in the traction pattern there aren't very deep. So the dust really got in there easily and you had to continually wipe your shoes, and even then when you did, there was still a lot of sliding around going on. So overall, I'm going to give these a 7.5 out of 10. Again, if you're going to be playing on mostly newer floors that aren't, crazy dusty, these things are fantastic. I love the shoes for the courts that I mainly play on. So, me personally, I like these shoes and I'm going to be using them a lot as far as traction goes. But certain floors, I'll definitely not be using them for. Cushion, I'm gonna make this real simple, 10 out of 10. I love these. Quick disclaimer though, I got the Nike ID version of these where you can pick the type of cushioning setup you want, and I got the full Lunarlon where it's the drop-in insole, so basically the whole, sole, insole, all that is one unit that comes out, and when you take it out, the whole shoe basically bends because there's, no structure really in there. So when you drop the midsole in there, that kind of adds some of your support and all that as well. But yeah, the Lunarlon, I love it when it comes all the way up to your foot so your foot can kind of sink into it like a marshmallow. I just think it's the most comfortable cushioning setup out there. However, like I said, the basic setup has a Lunarlon and Zoom combination. So, if you don't get a Nike ID version, that's the setup you're going to have. I can't say for sure if it's going to be as good as mine, but, for me personally, I love Lunarlon. I know some people don't think it's their, it's not their favorite cushioning or don't think it's the best, but for me, I just hope every Nike shoe gives you that option from now on, especially Nike ID, to have that drop-in Lunarlon insole. You can't go wrong with it as far as I'm concerned. It's cushy, it's pretty responsive, it's low to the ground, and most importantly for me, it's lightweight. All right, let's jump into support. For this shoe, I was really uncertain what to expect because I haven't played in a low top basically since I tore my Achilles. When I tore my Achilles, it wasn't because I was wearing low tops. However, there's kind of just like a mental thing with me ever since that I've been really liking, some of the Kobe Elites that have been coming out in highs in the 9s and the 10s. So for these, I was like, well, they're not coming out with the highs. How are these going to do? I wanted to try them out still. So I was like, you know what? Let's give low tops a shot again. And to be honest with you, I was shocked at how well they supported me. They almost felt like I was wearing a high top. They just really contain your heels so well. And it's amazing how well that you feel, comfortable and feel stable with these shoes on. Even though they're low top, you don't feel unprotected in any way, shape, or form. And I'm going to continue to hoop in these. So, support, I'm going to give these a 9.5 out of 10. Like I said, I was shocked at how well they did. The Flywire and the Flyknit does a great job of containing your foot into the shoe. The fit is great. You don't have to lace them super tight to get good support. And like I said, for a low top, man, they do a great job of really containing your heel, your foot, everything in there. The bottom is real nice and stable. Really nothing too much to talk about there, but it does a great job. And then, of course, support as far as the insole goes. Like I said before, the drop-in insole / midsole, that does a great job of giving you just enough flex without, keeping your foot too locked into one place. So, a little bit of stability with just enough flex. Perfect combination for a basketball shoe. As far as fit goes, they run true to size. I usually wear an 11, got an 11 in these, they were solid. And finally, materials. Man, they almost nailed Flyknit finally, but they're not quite there. I feel like they did a good job of finally making it more like Flyknit compared to the Kobe 9 and the Kobe 10, where it's basically fuse and glue and everything else with the Flyknit happening to be in there. This actually felt a little bit more like Flyknit, had a little bit more flex and movement to it, but it's still not 100% Flyknit. I understand they need to put some support in there, but I really wish they would do something kind of like how the Jordan 29 has it's not quite like Flywire. They're basically like more like little like lace loop straps that come all the way up the shoe. I wish they'd put something like that in there to give you extra support and then have actual Flyknit over the top. I think that would be a great setup to do in the future. I hope they do something like that so it's more of that stretchy type of Flyknit. with that more sock-like type of feel. However, I can't complain. I really enjoy these. These are a huge step up from the 9 and the 10. Much more fly knit-y, if that's a word. But, you know, they got a good amount of flex to them while still having structure and support. They're almost there. Hopefully they'll be able to nail it on the next Kobe, which I'm hoping there'll still be more Kobes. I would imagine there will be. So overall, I got to give these a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I think they're better than most things that are on the market right now. They're not quite what I was hoping they would be, but man, they are getting very close. I definitely would not recommend wearing these outside. They'll probably wear out really quickly. The materials are made more for indoor play. So overall, my thoughts on the Kobe 10 is I'm going to give them an 8.5 out of 10. These are fantastic shoes. Honestly, though, they're probably a little overpriced compared to, like, say, like the Kyrie 2. I think I like those shoes a little bit more, and they're quite a bit cheaper. They're just more consistent as far as the traction goes, but past that, really, there's nothing to complain about in the Kobe. The cushion is fantastic. The fit is fantastic. I love the materials. Everything about these shoes I love. The stability is there. The only big issue is the traction is very inconsistent. If you're playing on dusty or kind of older, more unfinished courts, you might have some major issues. However, if you're playing on newer courts and you like the low top feel or even want something lighter that's, you know, got the high top feel but is low, give these things a shot. You cannot go wrong. I love these shoes, but like I said, for the price point, I would probably go with something like the Kyrie 2 over this just because it's cheaper, and honestly, I think I like them shoes overall just a little bit more. Thanks for checking out the review, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button for me. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these shoes or if there's any other shoes you want me to check out and review. Also, if you want a full free professional workout, make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the screen. Like I said, it's 100% free. You just click that link, pop in your email, and I'll send that to you instantly. It's already helped thousands of players improve their entire game in minutes, and it's probably going to help you too. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you catch the newest tips, tutorials, drills, shoe reviews, and all the other crazy stuff I'm coming up with on this channel for you guys. And if you know anyone thinking about grabbing the Kobes, make sure you share this video with them. It'll probably give them a better idea if it's a good shoe for them. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and let's stay on our grind.